Hey guys, welcome back to ESL TV for the Black Monster Cup. We're underway with our final game of the night. It's going to be Reason Gaming up against RoX.KIS. And you can already see Reason on the blue side being very, very aggressive, pushing straight in, not really caring at all because they have a ridiculously tanky level 1 team, a ridiculously strong CC team in the beginning, and even in the mid to late game that, you know what, they're going to have to respect that and pretty much give that away. So... shut up, gents. Shut up. So RoX gonna have to respect this one. Gonna have to give up a lot of it, actually. And let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm actually really curious because he has such a strong lineup out of Reason. I don't know how you could really lose this game unless they just lose it really bad in the beginning. And I don't really expect that to happen. I mean, like their bottom lane is so aggressive early on that they're definitely going to want to fight, you know, level 1, level 2. You have a Cow in the top lane. You have a Jarv in the jungle. It's going to be very tough. I guess, if anything, it's going to be coming down to the Zed. If like he gets stopped, then it's all up to Corki, and well, they won't have much damage behind that. But I don't know. I feel like this is just one of picks and bans here. But we'll see. Obviously, they're going to have a little bit of a tough time at the beginning versus Lulu here. As you can see, already being pushed out right away. And look at this. Going straight on a Nixar here, going for some early damage. A little bit of a trade there. Well, not really a trade if it's just one-sided. Just dealing some damage. And this forced Nixar to play a little bit more passive here. As you can see, a Relic Shield. Healing them both back up here, and Aurelia just getting knocked up in that top lane. So, we'll see. As you can see, you know, on the bottom side, Mac able to push up and force them back already. They don't even have... neither team has really sustained. I guess you can call the Leona lane a little bit more sustained because they have the Relic Shield, so they can be healed up, but there's no hard sustain here. And we're going to find out how this one's really going to benefit who, and I'm going to see Corki, the poke that he has is really crazy around level 6. And if you have Leona go for the engagers, they're looking for that level 2, as you can see. It's going to be very, very tough, and I don't know, Jockers looks like he was looking for his level 2, but didn't hit it, unfortunately, and wasn't able to... won't knock Leona in anywhere. Aurelia in anywhere. No, Aurelia's obviously very low, but has Christine Flask, has health pots, so does Jockey, so should be fine. I don't think Freeze is really going to be killed anytime soon unless the gank does come in. As you can see, Neeson over at his blue buff. Now Jarvan coming in for potentially a gank middle. Has both his buffs now. Unfortunately, won't be able to make a gank happen, and well, Leona not really able to get the engage that they want to on that bottom side. Remember, guys, this is the last chance for both these teams to get into the playoffs here, and it's only a best of 1. Takes 2 wins to get through, and 2 losses to be knocked out. And all right, now, as you can see, both teams have a win and a loss. And you can see Zed doing some good damage onto Lulu. Flash will come in, but that will get knocked up. And first blood going over to Zed. A lot of flashes being used there as well, but at least he's arriving a little bit too late. Unfortunately, not able to join the party quick enough, and he will lose his mid laner. But that's Flash now down, and if you camp that mid lane with that Jarvan as against Lulu, I mean, what is she gonna do? Zed's gonna get ridiculously fed. You've already seen what Take Fun can do, and look at that, Limit just forcing them back here, going out from Morgana. Not able to get any damage from Maclo, as you can see, very, very low on life. Darbody comes in on a Limit, can be taking a lot of damage from this one. He will be forced to pop health pot there just to keep his HP up here in the meantime. Let's see. Wow, Brutalizer picked up here for Take Fun. Oof. That is dangerous. He was already doing a lot of damage before. And if one more gank comes in, I think that's it for mid lane. I think that's just GG. If Jarvan gets him one kill or one more kill, like you're just not coming back from that. Build his Cutlass obviously and work up towards that Blade of the Rune King soon as well. Lulu needs to build like a Seeker's Arm Guard to really just even stand. But here we go. Alistair coming to the top side as well as Jarvan. And Jarman getting low, and Jarman dead. Red buff going over to Damashka. I think he took that with his own red buff, unfortunately. So we'll now be up tied 1-1 here. So look at Damashka in the right place at the right time. And unfortunately, Jarman didn't really have anything to get away. Let's see. Next, get engaged on yet again here. Taking a lot of damage again. Look at that. That should be a dead Zed. Here comes Lee Sin from the side. Takes a lot of damage. One more turret hit could have actually been enough to finish him off here. And now again, Nixar getting engaged on here. And you're going to see the Dark Binding come in onto Corky. He's going to dodge away from that. Macro looking for maybe a little bit of damage in there. And Freeze taking a couple of turret hits here and there with a nice headbutt pulverizes coming out of Jockeys. But look at that. RoX able to respond and... needs to do a lot more than that, though. As you can see, middle lane 35 to 27, top lane a little bit of CS lead for Jockeys. Every time Nixar just pushes out, he instantly gets jumped on. He's basically got a man. He can't continue to do that the entire time. That's allowing some free farm here for Mackler. As you can see, 44 to 35. A pretty easy time here so far. Ooh, take fun. Gotta be careful. Ignite is not up though for Eka, and he just went in for some reason, and Direct to Camera decided to take us away. So I'm not gonna see what happened there. But I'm assuming he didn't die because we didn't get a message. All right, so he'll go back to base here. He does have a sight ward in his inventory. Wouldn't be surprised to see him build it to a Build Direct Cutlass very soon, or if when he hits level 6, maybe go for the fight. Obviously, Lulu can be a little bit tough to you know, kill with his ultimate. Obviously, he has her own. But here comes Jarvan from the side. They're looking for the gank on the middle here, and it won't be on a ward either. This is going to be a successful gank. Oof. All right, so never mind. It won't be too successful. It looks like a little miscommunication. So I did not want to go in for that one. Though Lulu is very low on mana. She actually could be so low that she wouldn't even have it for an ultimate. Or enough for an ultimate here. But through the doors, double doors ring, looking for the regen in time. And she's going back to base anyways, so not a big deal. Look at that. The bomb turret taking a lot of damage here. Mackler gonna dodge away from Dark Binding. And say blue buff will be picked up for Jarvan. So Zayo gonna pick that up. Obviously, Zed doesn't need too much here in that lane. Not a big loss for him. It's gonna allow Zayo to get pretty far ahead too with that extra experience. Not to mention the blue buff helping out quite a bit here. And you're seeing, you know, Nixar trying to respawn every once in a while, explosive shot. You know, trying to get a little bit of damage in there. And unfortunately, that Relic Shield is just providing too much regen for him. And as you can see right there, Freeze just going head-to-head up against Jockeys. And well, it's pretty much even in CS there, so not really a big difference in that one. But I feel like when it comes to the late game, I feel like the Alistar Pulverize and Headbutt is going to be so crucial. It's going to be so vital. Obviously, you have a Morgana to compete with, so you can't really get the target you want to all the time. But we'll see. Ooh, Libic to stop their back, though, on the bottom side here. And as you can see, Mackler hasn't bought anything either. So keep them a little bit longer. I'm actually curious to see. Ooh, Lulu's got to be careful here. Take Fun doesn't have energy though, but here comes Lee Sin from the side. Can actually get slowed up here, but Lee Sin coming in. The Cataclysm as well. And Lee Sin's locked out of the side. Look at that switch coming in from Take Fun. Picks up the kills, able to get away from that one. In the meantime, Damashka getting knocked down very low in life. He's being forced to go right back. And now that puts Take Fun at 800 extra gold. Freeze trying to go head to head against the Cow here. He's actually winning out eventually with the help of that Sheen, but now the ultimate popped. Jockeys can definitely come back in this one. Look at that, Mackler taking a lot of damage here, but we'll force the flash, huh? Nixar did not really expect that here, and now Jockeys actually could go down from this one. He's very low on life. Looks like he will be fine though, because we're gonna be looking middle onto Zayo, who's picking up that middle turret. And Jockeys has the mana to keep healing up here. He needs to make sure to have the mana for a Pulverize if really it does go in for the dive, and there it is. Pulverize under the turret, takes a turret hit, helps out a little bit. He has teleport to get back into the lane, so he will be fine off of this one. I'm actually curious to see what he's gonna pick up though. Is he gonna go for the Sheen? Is he gonna stay? Looks like he will stay a little bit longer here. Don't want to miss out on too much CS. He's currently at a 10 lead here. Damashka in that tri-bush waiting for Jockeys just to push out a little bit more. And well, he will go back to base, so will Damashka, so it'll be fine. Spirit of the Ancient Golem picked up for him. I'm a bit surprised to see that item yet again. And the Cow going for a Sheen, but doesn't have the money just yet. Teleporting back top. Has the Mana Crystal now. And the Sapphire Crystal. Those Run Cutlass is now done though for Take Fun. Phage and oh, look at this. Jarvan not spotted. And he doesn't hit the knockup, but does go straight for Nixar. Ultimate still up. And that will be a kill here for Mackler. Damashka does get a kill middle, though. But still, 2 kills over to Mackler from that one. Onto your Corki. Definitely a good thing for your team to have him help carry this one. He's going to have his Trinity Force done very soon, especially if they go for Dragon. That will definitely be done. And so it looks like they're going to rush straight up middle here, trying to get back into that lane to stop the turret from being taken. Pink Ward going to be spotted out and cleared up. And looks like they might even go for Dragon off of this. I would imagine that they should. The reason that they have no one bomb to really back this one up, and, well, they will be able to get it. So, a great job here by Reason. Look at that. Damashka getting caught out here by the ultimate of Leona, but we'll be able to safeguard away onto the ward. Get a little bit distance, but Corki looking for the chase. He will have his Q. And he should be fine. Nope, but here comes Zed. Does force the flash. He will eventually back away, but had to blow pretty much everything to escape that one. That Reason, I mean, they're not looking as strong. I mean, I don't know if it's them not looking as strong or just the other team's playing so well, but they're not looking like the team that won last season. You know, they are the first place winners from the summer season, sorry. And yeah, they've been struggling like all day long. I mean, yeah, they obviously had a huge lead in the first game, so you can't really call that struggling, but they lost that lead. They almost lost the game because of that. And, well, Aurelia actually might escape this one. But here comes Jarvan off the side. And that's a dead Aurelia. Pew, 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 pew. Dead. Take Fun picks up the kill. He is now 3-1 here. And that Blade of the Rune King is getting close to being done. Another 1100 gold for him. And look at that CS difference top lane, 93 to 69. That's really started to get out of hand here for Alistar. Actually really surprised. Alistar's a 40 CS lead bottom as well, and well, Monko is dead. He picks up, oh, Mackler, sorry, picks up the kill right there. And has lengthened his lead even further. He's currently 3-0 with already a 40, almost 50 CS lead compared to his opponent. In the meantime, Jock is able to push down this top turret down about half HP here. And it sucks because, well, right now at least he's getting invaded. And he was not even staying inside the bush. But it sucks because, you know, Damashka needs to help out these lanes, but he can't be everywhere. Like, all of his lanes are losing. And it's just causing him so many problems here. And Take Fun. Gonna get the... Actually, no, Zayo picks up the kill with a little bit of a KS steal right there. But now, 7-2, 13 minutes in. Big CS lead top, big CS lead between AD carries. A CS lead nonetheless middle lane. Not to mention a big kill difference. And he has that Blade of the Rune King almost done. Like, this is, again, going to be a very snowbally game. I feel like that's the games we've only had today, just really snowbally games where, you know, 10k gold lead after 20 minutes is a thing. So at least they're going to protect their own blue here, which is definitely a start for them to claw their way back in this game. It's still going to take a lot more than that. You need some sort of answer for Zed. Alright, so the game is about to hit that 15-minute mark here. Dragon shouldn't be up for a little bit longer. You can see Mackler Trinity Force done, Sork Boots, but the Rune King done for Take Fun, Triforce done for JKZ. Over the other side, you know, Freeze doesn't have a completed item yet. Actually, he's not even close to a completed item yet. And right now, someone might be getting caught out here. Looks like it might be Zed going a little bit too deep right now. It looks like he's going to actually get taken down here, but does get a nice little bit of a switch with his Shadow Clone, but eventually does fall, though Monk was the one to pick that up. Not necessarily the target you wanted, but let's see. In the meantime, bottom lane's pushing. They should have a turret there for themselves. JKZ, I don't think he's really worried. I mean, he's a Triforce over Aurelia. He could probably fight this one out, but he's got to be careful of everyone coming in from the bottom side here. And it looks like JKZ will be taken down here in just a few seconds. And not much you can do about this one. So he will go down. It will be 7-4. But in the meantime, bottom turret's being taken. Middle lane's being pushed. Nixar's got to be careful here because right now Zayo has a lot of damage, but looks like he will be able to get this one. Zayo going for the kill though. Will actually knock Cataclysm in. And he won't pick up the kill from that one, but still, nonetheless, gets a lot of damage. Mako coming from the side. Does he have the damage? One more rocket would be enough. Blind rocket not going to be enough to get the kill. And he will just back away. So, either way, they have picked up a tier 2 turret bottom. Maybe looking for one middle. Mako, as you can see, still being a little bit aggressive here in the jungle. And a flash ultimate coming out of Demonko right there. Let's take a drink, didn't expect something like that to happen. Limbic might get caught out. It looks like he will fall for this one. Ultimate gonna be popped though, buys him a little bit of time. Gonna actually not flash over the wall because he doesn't have it up. Zayo was there to maybe potentially help him out as he stay on top of a ward as it just gets placed. And now he's kind of in a really rough spot here. Mako can be able to back away from this one though. He should be fine. And Damaska trying to chase his prey down, but he won't be able to here. Look at this take fun. Getting exhausted up here, getting dark binded as well. He's got to do something. The nice pulverize come in, buys him a little bit of time here. He has ultimate up. He's going to pop it over onto Ekka, and that should be a blown up Lulu. There it is. Mako picks up the kill, and now Mako trying to run away. He gets hit with a dark binding, gets kicked back into the team, eventually gets shut down. And now it's 8-6 here. The game's still close, so the goal difference says different. As you can see, 6K lead here for the side of Reason. Alright, so hitting that 17-minute mark. And the Youmuu's coming in very soon for Take Fun. Brutalizer even picked up for Zayo. And the Blade of the Rune King on the way for Mackler here. And you can see no one has a completed item except Lee Sin on the side of RoX right now. And everyone on Reason does. Just a full item difference here, and it's going to become worse and worse. Obviously, they're going to finally complete something. They have a Zonia's on Ekka, so Zed ultimate won't really come in onto him. But that still leaves, what, Freeze? It still leaves Nixar, who Nixar hasn't completed anything just yet. And ultimate going to come out onto Demonko out of Leona. And that'll be an easy kill. Tupper going to be actually coming in all the way. Freeze is the one to join the party here, but Nixar going to be taken down. Double kill picked up. Now for Take Fun, looking for maybe number 3 here as Freeze fails to flash over the wall. But does get the nice Blade Surge away from the Cataclysm. So it gets a little bit of distance. They lose 2 men for this one. They're going to lose Dragon as well, I would assume. This is going to be almost 10k gold lead now for Reason Gaming. Almost. Just shy. But Infinity is finally done for Nixar, so finally getting a little bit of life, getting a little bit of something going, some damage. The question is it too late? This tier 2 turret going to be taken out as well here. Libic tanking that one up, trying to buy some time. Great little play out of him. And the rest of the team should be able to back away from this one. Take Fun though, getting hit with the Q. Is he going to commit for it? He's going to go in, but he might be all by himself here. The Blade King going to be popped to slow him down, give him a little bit extra HP left. The Q landing yet again onto Jarvan. Lee Sin going to commit for this one, going a little bit too ham here. Mako gets kicked back. Should have the buck over the wall, but he's taken down before that can happen. And a great burst coming in on the side of RoX here. But what can they accomplish off this? They have no turrets taken down just yet here. Yeah, they can maybe take away a blue buff, but really, is that what you want to get after netting yourself a kill? And it won't Take Fun. He's dead. Donko actually picks up that one somehow. I'm not really sure here, as Libic does get a response finally, though. Getting the kill onto him, so... All in all, I don't know. I don't really agree with what RoX did. I mean, you can just push turrets down. Why are you chasing them into their jungle? Alright, well, hindsight's always 20/20, though, so I can't complain too much about it. You can see Mackler, Build Water Cutlass now done, almost has a Blade of the Rune King finished. The Zonia's still not done here for Ekka. Should have the money for it. Yeah, he has the money for it, just hasn't really completed it just yet. But we're hitting that 20-minute mark, and, well, there's no 10k gold lead just yet, surprisingly enough. I think we've seen it every single game so far. There's been a 10k gold lead at this point in the game. Libic is so tanky already, as you can see. He's at only like, well, he's at 2200 life. Alright, so blue buff being stolen away here. Reason Gaming trying to get control of the jungle. You can see Damashka coming from the side. And he won't have that stupid lens to take away the vision from that ward, but right now they're in a terrible position to defend this middle lane if it does get pushed in. Right now Freeze back at base. Finally has a Triforce done, has Ninja Tabi as well. Zaya looking for a fight here. We'll get... No, actually won't get caught by the Dart Binding. We'll flash away from it. Don't know if that was a little bit of a misclick by him. I felt like he would have the distance to actually escape that one, but nonetheless, he's going to push this top lane here. And then see Freeze trying to defend it as he has the rest of the team coming back. Jockey's looking for a Pulverize. That's all he's going to need here to really open up this push. And he also has an ultimate to tank up the turret. They have a really good comp to dive with, but they're not going to go for it. And Jockey's will get caught by the Dark Binding. Going to save his ultimate, though. Not in a hurry just yet. And you can see Mac with that blue buff just poking away here. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get caught out. He was actually in the first game against Church. He got caught out so many times because that actually almost cost him a loss. So he's definitely playing a little bit smarter this time, playing a lot more safe. Here you go, Freeze looking for Mackler. Unfortunately, not really able to catch up to anyone. And it's just a big, long standoff here as Freeze finally does get the distance, does catch up on a Mackler, does back away though. Realizes that he doesn't have his team to help him out. In the middle lane, well, it's pushing. Takefon's like, alright, you know what? I can take down this turret. In the meantime, you guys just keep stalling them. And at least no one's even responding. Finally, Freeze does come back, but the time it took for him to do that was a little bit slow. A little bit sketchy, if you ask me. Alright, well, Mackler getting caught out here. Ignite going to be used as well. He's going to be getting the Valkyrie. Look how low on life he is. He has to be very careful. This might finally be the opening RoX is looking for. Mashka does land the Q, does go onto Zeo, but he's going to be able to escape that, obviously. And it looks like he's just going to back away from this one. Not feeling too confident to really fight this one out anymore, which obviously makes sense. Trying to keep that ward alive by knocking him back. But here we go. Play the Rune King now finished for Mackler. This is where the game gets a little bit more deadly. Finally, the first turn of the game has been taken by RoX. I say taken lightly because they didn't actually get it. It was the minions. But nonetheless, they're trying to close that goal difference. You know, it's still within 10,000. But I feel like if RoX do not have exhaust, they can't fight. Because you have to exhaust Take Fun. Like, you have to. The Lulu ultimate will not be enough to save anyone. Especially if he picks up like a Hydra right now or something. Imagine he's going to go for Last Whisper, I want to say next. He's at 600 gold, so he's getting really close to it. But this is one thing that we saw back in LCS so many times back in the spring and summer split was, hey, let's let Zed split push. No one can really 1v1 him. And when they send more than one person at him, then just push middle, push top. Push some other lanes. Jockey's he's losing out in this 1v1 up against Aurelia here. Popping the ultimate, tries to switch things up, and some good damage finally coming in, as you do see right there. And here comes Jarvan off to the side, and that will be a dead Aurelia. Overextending a little bit too far there. It does cost him his life. Will cost him the turret, and might cost him a bottom inhibitor turret if no one goes actually back there to defend against this here. You see they're saying no one over there, so all right, they'll pick up at least one turret off of that. That's just Freeze getting a little bit too aggressive. Maybe not paying attention too much. He goes a little bit too far from that. That cost actually might cost in the game. As you see, Leona going in. I'm actually losing my ability to cast right now for some reason, and they will use ultimate onto Lulu. They're going to go for the dive. The headbutt actually gets interrupted by the knockup out of Lulu here, and the ultimate out of Morgana is good. Connects on to two people. I mean, Nixar picking up the kill on the Jockeys. Meantime, Zed's still putting the bottom lane. You can see Jarvan trying to escape this one. Mackler being forced to flash. We'll pop that blade of the Rune King. We'll get a little distance, but the stun comes in, and he will be taken down. So it'll be a 2-for-1 exchange. In the meantime, Takefun not able to get that bottom turret, and he actually might get pushed on. Lee Sin coming in for the kill, and we do see Leona come in and save his life. But no, the turret takes him down here, and the Chaos Crucible is enough to keep Damashka alive. Reason are throwing this game again. And yeah, it's still a 10k gold difference, but This is how it got started last time when they were playing up against Tricked. Alright, so they will finally pick up another turret. They're still done quite a bit of gold here, and they're trying to go for this dragon, which they'll be able to take here. Zayo's not going to be that stupid to go in. Oh, is he? Nope, missed the... Oh, he's going in. Alright, he's going to him. He tries to burst it on himself, but he doesn't. And they lose dragon, and they lose him. I do not know what it is about Reason. Why are you doing this? Really don't know. The cow looks so weird attacking so fast. I'm not used to this. Alright, so Last Whisper has been done here for Take Fun. BS Sword picked up for Mackler. The Warmogs picked up here for Zayo. And you see the Sunfire Cape coming in soon for Freeze. Warmogs as well picked up here for Damashka. And the Zonias and Deathcap almost done here for Eka. As the AD carry, Nexar has a stack Shiv now done. Going into Berserker Greaves next. And now Reason's flirting with the idea of going for Baron. Saw that work before here. And so they're going to be taking a lot of damage from Baron from that. Down to half HP, below half HP. Just because of that Dark Binding coming in and the pool proccing that Baron. So they have to go to base here, and Freeze even chasing away Mackler. You can see Reason for the first time this game are actually scared. They're not controlling the pace of this one, and finally RoX come out of this one, and I did not expect, well, first of all, I did not expect Reason to not come through as first, and I did not expect them potentially to be knocked out when they're the returning champs from last season. Honestly, you have to have a loser for every winner, and right now, Reason, they had every opportunity to win this game already with the lead that they had. Right, so at least Libic will clear out the vision inside the Baron Pit. We'll keep that pressure on. I feel like Zed, Corki, and Jarvan can 2-minute. Zed, Corki, Alistar can 3-minute. Wow, did I say 2-minute? Alistar tank it. Rest from Blade of the Rune Kings. I don't know if you heard that on the mic, but that was my neck cracking. I don't know. I'm really confused at how you can actually lose the game after being over 10k up ahead. Again, I'm being really harsh, but you know, we're talking about an ex-LCS team pretty much. You know, with Mako and Libic, they should know how to close out games. Mako and Libic have been playing together for over 2 years.
Blindness is no impairment against a smelly enemy.
That's rude, Lisa. My shower's still not fixed at home, okay? Calm down. Alright, so Baron gonna be started up here by Leona and Corki, it seems. Gonna 2-man it, and you know what? They might be able to pull it off here, but here comes Leash from the side, going for the ward, and they will just back away. And they will at least have been spotted out going for it. But I don't think they can actually 2-man it. Leona got really low off of that. And this actually might open up an opportunity for RoX to go for a fight here. You can see Damonka looking for a Dark Binding. Won't actually connect as Zayo does get the EQ over the wall. And here we go again. The dance happening one more time. But will they go for it right away, or are they going to bait it in? As you can see, they're looking for the bait here. And the cow's coming in from the backside. Ooh. They don't actually know if it's being done or not, and with Lee Sin finally showing himself, they know it's not. And here we go, Leona going for the engage, Libic going straight on top of Morgana and Lulu right there. Just force him out. The Cataclysm comes in, locks up two. You see Zayo trying to back away as soon as he can. He will get kicked out of this one, and he will stay alive from that one. But here we go, Zed going in for the damage on the backside. Will proc Baron, and will go straight back into Lulu here. But he hasn't picked up a single kill. Just Alistar with a nice Pulverize comes in, picks up 2 kills, and that will secure a third over for Zed here. There's a lot of blinking lights. There's 4 deaths. It is a 0-for-4 exchange in favor of Reason. And finally, they do break through the defense. that RoX has been able to apply here, and it looks like they might be able to pick up Baron off of this. Not might, they will. Alright, so we have a game in our hands here. Reason looking to close this out. Remember, I don't want to get our hopes up. For any of you Reason game fans out there, they've had a lead like this before. They've also lost a lead like this before. They almost lost it already today, or in this game. That Alistar Pulverize was just... That Alistar Pulverize saved that fight. Just no doubt, saved that fight. Alright, so here we go. Finally the push might come in. Let's see what's actually going to happen. As you see, they're trying to... Well, actually, they're not even clearing out bottom because the wave's pushed up against them, against the other side. Lulu, I hate your laugh. Can you just not do that, please? Thank you. Let's see. They're going to push middle. Alright, so they're looking for maybe an inhibitor turret here. Remember, this is the thing. They have such a good team for diving, and yet they're still very hesitant to. I mean, they have armor now on jockeys. I'm not going to call him Jakizi. I'm going to call him Jockeys because that's his name. And even with this Baron buff, as you can see, I mean, Corki, getting red, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time committing to, you know, going for potentially a final push here. I don't understand this, the dragon. Yeah, I mean, it's extra money, but you're wasting Baron. I mean, if you're going to push middle, they're not going to do dragon on you. And you're losing your pressure. Zed trying to split push top. Jockey's trying to split push bottom. I don't know if I agree with the 1-3-1 right now. There's not great there's not terrible disengage out of the three they have middle, but there's not great. And well, Alistar, he's up at the turret, all up in its grill right now. And you can see, stop doing that. Down about a half HP. You can see Zen on the top side. Not really able to push up against Freeze, but I'm pretty sure he should have the damage. He's like pretty close to having the damage he needs to take Freeze on. But again, I mean, I don't know why they're just not diving with everyone. Alistar tanks the turret with his ultimate. Bam. You don't have to worry about turret aggro. Alright, well, I don't know what's happening here. I mean, it's just not making sense to me. But here they go. They're starting to finally push on this bomb turret. Well, burst it down very, very quickly. They will take that one. You see RoX immediately back away from this one. They're not even going to try to fight and let the inhibitor, looks like, go down here. See, the thing is, if you're going to fight here, why would you fight without the turret then? Alright, so they're being smart. I've seen so many teams just sit there like they lose their inhibitor turret, then they fight on the inhibitor. It's like, why? You could have had a turret still there. Either way, they do get the engage onto Jockeys. He was able to get away from that one with the Pulverize. And Lulu comes in, stuns too. A little bit going deep in the backside. Look at the damage Demako just took. He got bursted down by Takefun, who's able to get away from this one. Jakizi's still so damn tanky. Knocks in, was that Tristana into Zed, picks up a second kill, picks up a triple kill, looking for the quadra. Will he get it? You know he doesn't. Scumbag Corki picks that one up here. And now they will look to finish off Damashka, who will survive. And they are now looking for the first Nexus turret. GG's even being called out here. Libic does get that first Nexus turret finally taken down. Reason coming back after almost losing this game as well. And they will secure themselves a spot into now the playoffs. They will join Salsa Team. They will join SK Gaming Prime. They will join Oh My Gosh. They'll join Unicorns of Love. And they will join H2K. So we already have 3 teams who placed the top 3 in the Challenger playoffs. Now going to be in there. And again, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh, but I feel like Reason definitely didn't live up to what they did last season. I think it's, I know, I'm being harsh. They definitely had, well, I have really long forearms. They had over 10k gold lead in every game, I'm pretty sure at the 20-minute mark, but they couldn't close out the game. That's what worries me. They couldn't finish it off, and you have to be able to finish games if you want to be one of the best teams in Europe. If you want to be in LCS, you have to be able to do that, and they struggled. But either way, congratulations again to them. We do have, obviously, another group coming up. We have Group C. Let me actually just look up the official date on that because I'm not 100% sure. It's the 20th of August. We have Gamers 2, also that's Team Refuse, Virtus Pro, and Hard Random all to play. First game will be Gamers 2 up against Team Refuse, and then Virtus Pro up against Hard Random. So make sure to check them out on August 20th at 6 p.m. or 1800 CEST. I think that's going to do it for today's show. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel because whenever we do any League of Legends casting, it will be on this channel. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'll put my little thread in there, at JKaplan. But other than that, thanks again for tuning in. I'm going to play some music, relax, chill out for the rest of the stream here. And hope I'll see you guys on the 20th. Make sure you guys actually tune in for Gamescom as well. A lot of cool things happening there. No matter what game it is, you got some Battlefield action. There's obviously LCS happening there. There's some other games as well. I know I'll be casting some Killzone, I believe, on Saturday. Even if you're coming to the event, you can participate in that, if I'm not mistaken, if you head over to esl-gaming.com. But either way, I will see you guys there in one way or another, and have a great night. Hold on, almost done. I didn't actually set this up ahead of time. Okay, bye.